Weren't these absolutely beautiful? Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, today we're going to work with these and make them even better. Stay tuned. Welcome friends, whether you are new to my channel or you've been with me for a while, thank you so much for being here today and choosing to spend part of your day with me. Y'all, we made these in a recent video and I was just so overwhelmed by the positive comments. Thank y'all so much. It just means the world to me to know that you guys out there are appreciating what I am trying to do with my channel. These are beautiful, just as they were when we originally made them. But you know what? We're going to add a few things to make it even better. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera, give you a look at what I'm talking about, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here's a reminder of what we actually made. When finished, this measured 8 by 7 by 1, and it's a magnetic closure. And when you open it, on the inside, I originally said, let's just fill it with some beautiful note paper. And we can still do that. But I was thinking about it last night, and I thought it would be awesome to add even more options to this beautiful stationery box to make it a complete stationery box. So I am going to show you what I decided to do. So this one contains the note paper. We're not changing that. So I have all of that note paper. But now I've added a notebook or a journal. It's one of those cheapo Dollar Tree notebooks. I simply covered it. And then I created these little note cards to go on the inside. So now y'all, we have this beautiful well-coordinated set. You can fill it with the larger papers if you want and just have that in there. Or you can cover a whole bunch of notebooks and put those in there. Or you can do as I've done here and create a little combo set. But I want you just to take a look at this and look at how beautifully this whole thing presents. So whether or not you want to give it as a gift, you want to sell it, or you want to keep it, this is magnificent and it's so easy. So if you missed the box making portion, I will have that video linked in the description box below. But y'all, let's hop right into it and add some more goodness to our second box. And y'all, to make our second box, you're simply going to need a cheapo notebook. This one is from the Dollar Tree. So the notebook that I'm using is a 5 by 7, and I think that's a good size for this box. And I have two pieces of 8.5 by 11. One is double-sided and one is single-sided. And then I have a piece of white cardstock. That's what we're going to use to create the little writing spaces on those mini note cards that we're going to be making. So y'all, what I was going to do is I was going to run this through my Xyron, but I decided I'm just going to tape it. Now I do have some 8.5 by 11 inch double-sided sheets. You can use that as well. They also sell 12 by 12 double-sided sheets, and you can use that too. But we're just going to use tape so that you can see how easy it is to actually do this part of the project. So I am going to cover this sheet in tape, and I'm using a 1-inch wide tape. I do have some 2-inch wide tape that would also work for this, but I didn't even think to pull it out. So I'm just going to go along and add my tape. And y'all, thank you so much for all of the words of encouragement. I have been mentioning lately that my channel is in somewhat of a slump, and it's not just my channel, it's a whole bunch of channels on YouTube. There was some type of an update done a few months ago, and a lot of us believe that our channels were caught up in the negative side of that update, because we all know that when you fix something, you normally break something else. But you know what else I decided? I watched another YouTuber last night, and she has gone through some horrific tragedies in her life recently, and it put it all in perspective for me. I love my channel. I love doing this, and I want my channel to be as successful as it can be. But in the grand scheme of things, I really need to keep it in perspective. Whatever's going to happen with the channel is going to happen with the channel. I'll do what I can do. But I'm not going to stress over this daily the way that I have been. So thanks to everyone who sent me those words of encouragement and told me that better days were ahead. And thanks to my fellow YouTuber, Kelly Barlow, for helping me to keep myself grounded and to stay focused on the positive that I do have in my life right now. So I peeled away all of my tape backers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece, and when I put it down, I'm going to try to get it as even as I can. Now, we all know that perfection is not possible, but I'll do my best on getting it as even as possible. So I'm just trimming away that excess tape or excess paper. Then I'm just going to take this piece and I'm going to angle in, and I'll angle in right here as well. You don't have to do this. You can remove it if you want. I am just going to take it and fold it over onto the inside. Then on this side, I am just going to angle in right there. And then I'm going to trim off the excess piece in the middle. So now I'll take this piece and we'll just put it down like that. I'm going to trim around and angle here. Now we can take this piece, fold it over and in. And now I'll just trim away my excess paper. And so now I have another beautifully covered notebook. And I'm just going along that spine to really get that paper conditioned to laying flat. And I'm going to take my scissors and just go back and round my edges the way they were. And so that is how easy peasy it is for us to get a nice covered notebook. Let's go ahead and make those sweet little mini writing cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 8.5 by 11, and on the 8.5 inside, we are going to trim at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to cut out pieces that are 3 1/2 by 4 1/4. 3 1/2 by 4 1/4. The paper that I'm using here is the lightweight paper. It is 32 pounds, so it is a lightweight or text weight paper that easily runs through your printer, but we're going to make it stronger once we put down our white card. So 3 1/2 by 4 1/4 is what we're cutting from one piece, and that gives us 6 pieces that are 3 1/2 by 4 1/4. So then I'm going to bring in my white paper, and I'm going to cut out 2 strips that are 3 by 12. Then I'm going to take these and we're going to turn them to the 12-inch side, and we're going to cut out 3 pieces that are 3 3/4 by 3. And so I'm going to end up with 6 pieces that are 3 3/4 by 3. All right, so now that we have all of our white papers, I'm going to be mounting the white paper to this beautiful, beautiful raspberry polka dot paper. And we are going to take our tape, and I am just going to add some tape to the back. And when we put it down, we'll be putting it down like this. And now you can see how firm that is. So let's just go ahead and do all of these. Not only is this a beautiful craft, but it is a very inexpensive one to make, but it doesn't look inexpensive. And that's what we like. All right, and we're doing our last 2. You can add little stickers to the white paper if you want. I am just going to leave mine blank. All right, let's put this one down. And now we have 6 of these. Aren't those pretty? They're simple, but they're so pretty. And then we have this. So now we can take these and we can add them to our box. We can put them in like this, and that is okay to gift it this way or to sell it this way, or you can do as I'm about to do here. If you're planning on selling these and you want it to have that packaged look, why not take your papers? Let's put your papers in a nice little cellophane baggie. And then we're going to take our book and put it inside. Like this. And then we'll take our cards and we'll put them inside like that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And now I can take this and we can seal it like that. And there you have a nice packaged professional look for the inside of this box if you choose to sell it, or even if you choose to gift it. That's a great way of having everything stay in place, especially if you're transporting it. So I haven't done that with this one because I wanted to leave one open so that we can go back and have another look at how awesome this is. But y'all, we have 6 note cards that are just beautiful. We have our notebook that you can go back and just put something on the front if you like. And then we have that beautiful writing paper. So basically what we did, y'all, we built a box. Remember Build-A-Bear? I remember Build-A-Bear. I remember taking my daughter to have those bears built. Cost a fortune, but she loved it. Well, we're doing that same concept. We're building a box. We're just taking bits and pieces and taking the shell of the box and just making it even more than it was before. I am going to put all of this back in the box, because hopefully this has given you even more ideas on ways that you can build your own box. You might even have more items that you want to add in here than I have added. You can even add one of those pin loops right there that we've been using from the Dollar Tree and include a pin so that when you fold over, the pin is actually resting underneath the spine part here. There are so many different things that we can do with this. The possibilities are only limited by your imagination, but I hope that I have sparked your imagination with different ways to build a box. If I have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family, because I will keep saying it. On this channel, we do it like no other. So as always, my friends, y'all please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.